Did you peeps? We're back at it with Dose of Geek, my breakdown of everything newsworthy coming out of the pop culture world. 2022 has only just begun, and we already have some amazing stories coming out of the MCU and DCEU respectively. First one, and pretty decisive at that, we got our first look at the live action Batgirl in full costume being played by Leslie Grace. Fans have been relentless with their backlash of the comic-accurate purple leather and yellow cape, clearly inspired by her New 52 revamp back in 2011. Now, I am afraid I am one of those upset fans, as this costume does very little for me. It is not practical. It doesn't strike fear, and it just looks like a unique revamp a cosplayer took from the old 1966 Adam West Batman series. Batgirl, of course, being played by Yvonne Craig. I personally have always been a fan of Batgirl, taking inspiration from her source material, Batman. Her look in the Arkham game series was perfect. Black outfit with yellow boots, some yellow highlights on the gloves, and yellow bat symbol. Enough to distinguish her out from her partner in crime fighting. And of course, her red flowing hair, which I like to a degree, however, it is pretty much a staple for her in my books. What do you guys think though? Leave a comment down below and let me know if you're a fan of Leslie Grace's look as Batgirl. Second story with some MCU news. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is causing quite the discussion. We saw some pretty big reveals from our first little teaser of the multiverse in Spider-Man No Way Home, and now it has fans speculating just what we are going to get in a movie based around the concept of people from other Earths. This has led to people looking back to the past of some hit and miss Marvel movies, one of them being the Fantastic Four. The 2005 film and the 2007 sequel respectively were some critically polarizing movies, but in my opinion, the best Fantastic Four movies we have gotten so far on the big screen. Furthermore, there was no reboot in 2015. No, none. Do not go looking, just take my word for it. Mr. Fantastic, aka Reed Richards, has been a name on everyone's lips, and not only are fans watching Johann Grufford like a hawk, but also John Krasinski. The star from the hit TV series The Office has had interviews in the past of his somewhat small dealings with Marvel, and now fans seem to have cast him in the role of Mr. Fantastic. It is most likely that we would get some cameos from former stars, however, debuting a brand new actor into such an iconic role of Reed Richards himself, arguably one of, if not the greatest minds in the Marvel Universe, that could be huge for the upcoming Phase 4 MCU movie and beyond. Next up, a blink and you missed it moment with Marvel. WandaVision is now officially a year old. The first ever Disney Plus MCU series debuted on January 15th of 2021 and started the buzz for the potential the MCU had in the TV series format. I truly can't believe it has been a full year already. I can still remember watching the new episodes and going to message up friends to discuss all the key scenes from each and every new episode. I have a friend that still can't get over the betrayal of Ralph Boner. Moving on to Moon Knight, the new Disney Plus series is generating quite the buzz, as a brand new official trailer was just released, showing off the new hero in his upcoming outing and even gave us a look at the entire costume. Oscar Isaac is slated to play Mark Spector, aka Moon Knight, a mercenary with dissociative identity disorder, or DID, who becomes a conduit for the Egyptian moon god Khonshu. So sorry if I butchered that name, by the way. Having a deeper look into Oscar's take on Mark and the duality of living multiple lives, which seems to be wearing Mark out to say the least, is going to be one pretty interesting story for Marvel to get into right now, if you ask me. Plus, call me crazy, but I'm actually a fan of the costume. Like, the white looks amazing, and even the eyes glowing. I mean, I'm a fan. Along with Oscar Isaac, we have Ethan Hawke as Arthur Harrow, a cult leader, and what I can only assume will be the antagonist to our hero. Moon Knight is set for release on March 30th of 2022, and we will have a grand total of 6 episodes. So all in all, not straying too far from the norm set by previous MCU Disney Plus series. And finally, one disappointing story which I'm not a fan of adding to this dose of geek, which I had finished and was ready to get out there. Gaspard Ulliel, who will play Midnight Man in the upcoming series, has died in a tragic skiing accident. Just very sad news, and again, something I'm adding at very last minute to this dose of geek, but yeah, man, just absolutely horrible news. Thoughts and prayers go out to Gaspard's family and loved ones, and I for one am really looking forward to seeing him in the MCU for the first and last time on March 30th. Okay, well, that was the news coming out of the pop culture world. Hope you're all doing well and are in good health. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you all in the next one.